Welcome back to our channel, everyone. And honestly, I am just so exhausted by Alex Kiriakis. I really am. But we have to talk about him today because the situation with Stephanie and Joy has officially reached a boiling point. Let's be real here for a second. The fallout of Stephanie nearly shooting Joy goes so far beyond just Stephanie's mental health. It is a massive, complicated, messy disaster. And Joy Wesley? Oh boy. Joy just gave Alex an ultimatum about Kelsey and Stephanie under the premise of fear for her daughter. But you guys, come on. Who actually believes this is going to end well? That may not be the whole story at all. In fact, I am almost positive it is not the whole story. So let's back up a bit and look at what actually happened. Last week, Stephanie came home from China. She was just at Trip and Wendy's wedding trying to get her head straight. And what does she find? She finds her husband Alex playing happy family with Joy and a surprise baby named Kelsey. A baby that Alex didn't even know about until like 5 minutes ago. And Stephanie is already dealing with severe PTSD from being kidnapped by Owen Kent. She is traumatized. She is paranoid. She is jumping at shadows. So what does she do? She falls asleep on the couch, exhausted, and then Joy just walks into the apartment because Alex, in his infinite wisdom, gave his baby mama a spare key without telling his wife. What were they thinking? And then the unthinkable happens. Stephanie wakes up groggy. She hears someone in the apartment. She panics. She grabs the loaded gun that Steve gave her, which, by the way, she completely ignored all of Steve's safety rules for, and she literally fires a bullet at Joy Wesley. Boom. Just like that. Thank God the bullet missed. But Joy is furious. And she has every right to be furious. I mean, imagine walking into an apartment and almost getting your head blown off. Joy immediately points out that if she had been holding baby Kelsey, the baby could have been killed. It is a terrifying thought. It really is. But this is where things get super messy. Because Alex is caught right in the middle. He is caught between his wife, who is clearly having a mental breakdown, and his daughter, who he just met and desperately wants to be a father to. You have to remember Alex's history here. Alex was abandoned by his biological mother, Angelica Devereaux. He was raised by Justin, and he loves Justin, but he has this deep, deep trauma about abandonment. He is never, ever going to walk away from his own child. He will do whatever it takes to be a dad, and Joy knows that. So Joy's ultimatum is going to greatly impact his marriage. Joy looks Alex dead in the eye and says she will not press attempted murder charges against Stephanie, but only on one condition. Stephanie is completely banned from being anywhere near Kelsey. Period. No exceptions. And Alex agrees. He just agrees to it, which, okay, maybe I'm being too harsh on him. He wants to keep his wife out of prison. He wants to see his kid. He is in a terrible spot. But Alex didn't even go to Joy initially to check on her well-being. He went to her to see if she was going to call the cops on Stephanie. Joy was rightfully annoyed by that. She realized right then and there that Alex was still prioritizing his wife over the mother of his child. So she dropped the hammer. She gave him a choice that was going to cost him no matter what he decided. Is Joy's concern really about safety, or is it bigger than that? Let's zoom out and look at the bigger pattern here. This is Joy Wesley. We are talking about Craig and Nancy's daughter. Scheming is literally in her DNA. Joy caused Alex's life to get a whole lot more complicated the second she stepped back into Salem. Remember a few episodes ago? Or really, over a year ago? Joy left town after lying straight to Alex's face that she wasn't pregnant. She had a negative test from the hospital, sure, but she knew she was pregnant later and just hid it in New York. She only came back because Jeremy Horton called her and manipulated her into returning so he could make a move on Stephanie. Joy played right into it. She wanted to come back. Now that she's in town, though, Joy has a brand new bond with Alex because of Kelsey, and it's possible that Joy used the shooting situation with Stephanie to turn Alex's life upside down for her own gain. I mean, think about it. Stephanie and Alex were already having huge issues before Joy even came back to town. Stephanie was suffocating. Alex was being overbearing. They were fighting all the time. Plus, Jeremy kissed Stephanie, and Alex saw it. So, Alex is already insecure. Joy knows that Stephanie isn't exactly thrilled that Kelsey is Alex's daughter. Stephanie doesn't want to be an instant stepmom right now. She is traumatized. So Joy is using the shooting to drive a massive wedge between Alex and Stephanie. It is the perfect excuse. Alex being forced to keep Stephanie out of Kelsey's life means more time for Joy to spend alone with Alex and their daughter. It creates this perfect little isolated family unit that they both want, but in very different ways. Alex wants a family, period. He wanted one with Stephanie, but she's not ready. That could totally be to Joy's benefit. The more she and Alex bond with their daughter, the more he experiences family life. The more he looks at Joy and thinks about how she gave him a child. And Stephanie is just sitting there completely isolated. She even agreed with Joy's ban. Stephanie told Alex that Joy is right. She thinks she is a danger to the baby. She is so horrified by her own reckless actions that she is just accepting this punishment. She is an emotional wreck. Steve and Kayla are trying to circle the wagons and protect her, but the damage is done. Steve must feel terrible, honestly. He gave his little sweetness the gun to protect herself from Owen Kent, and now she almost killed someone. Then you have Jada Hunter still investigating the shooting. Jada is Stephanie's best friend, but she is also a cop. The threat of arrest is still hanging over Stephanie's head. And Joy holds all the cards. If Alex slips up, if Stephanie tries to come near the baby, Joy can just pick up the phone and have Stephanie thrown in a cell. It is just so manipulative. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Joy is playing chess while Alex is playing checkers. Alex is just fumbling around trying to keep everyone happy, and he doesn't realize he is being played. He is literally creating a separate life with Joy. He goes to see Kelsey, he hangs out with Joy, they laugh, they bond, and then he goes home to a traumatized wife who feels like a monster. How long can a marriage actually survive that? The shooting certainly played a part in Joy's ultimatum. I am not denying that she was scared. She was terrified, but we aren't convinced she did it solely for safety reasons. Not at all. Something tells us this is just a small twist in a bigger storyline for Alex, Stephanie, and Joy. The writers love doing this. They love the secret baby trope, and they love the manipulative baby mama trope. Joy is sliding into that role perfectly. She doesn't even have to look like the bad guy. She just looks like a protective mother who is shielding her infant from a crazy woman with a gun. It is brilliant. It is evil, but it is brilliant. And honestly, I kind of blame Alex for all of this. If he had just communicated with his wife, if he hadn't given out spare keys like candy, if he had just set some boundaries, but no, he just let it all happen. And now he is stuck. He is completely stuck. I feel bad for Stephanie. I really do. She didn't ask to be kidnapped. She didn't ask for a secret baby to show up. She made a terrible, terrible mistake with that gun, but she needs help, not an ultimatum that destroys her marriage. But this is Salem, you guys. Nobody ever gets the help they actually need. They just get more drama, and I will be right here covering it, even if it makes me want to pull my hair out sometimes. Let me know what you guys think, because I am just so done with Alex right now.